nika shaki so something like that. Nikaenda na marafiki zangu.
Yeah.
Bila kutia jamaa.
Yeah. Oh.
I was like, damn. Nikasomesha kumuuliza, hey bwana vipi? Unanikumbuka? Niambia mimi sikukumbuki sijui na nini. Nikamwambia, bwana yule nilikula hela yangu kitambo.
Yeah.
Jamaa akaanza kufanya nini? Kutingika hivi ati nani akaanza kuwa na uoga na nini, akashikwa na hofu. Usijali. Ulinibiaga pesa 1380. Back then 2006. Sai I don't have anything else that I can do to you. Niambia kuja hapa kunywa beer. If you want. If tunashasahau. That's so small money. Sasa jamaa alishikwa na uoga. Akashauri jamaa atanifanyia nini? Nikamwambia I'm not even interested. Na nini? Just if you don't want to have beer with me, that's fine. Just go. Nikamwambia hivyo. Lakini ujue uliniibia. Story ifanya nini? Story ishi. I just want to make sure nimpatie fulfillment kwamba aje I know you stole from me. That's fine. It's over. Nime grow over that thing. I don't want anything else.
Ujue ile nini ungemfanya ile ya Zack if you had like other friends. So Zack bongaga juu story ya vile you can be drugged. Alafu to give you know as a man the worst thing about being drugged and waking up in the morning is to think that watu walikuactia so ati you are drugged and then watu wanavunja mayai
na ikakoa
unaekewa kwa ile sekta ya kuchamba so unajua kiamka asubuhi like nothing happened but you think kuna mtu alivunja mayai because hata ukiamua ni mayai tu livunja huko nyuma you'll never understand. You'll be there like wondering like what happened. But wow.
So that's how it happened. But
and also think like a lot of Kenyans in the US how lose dough. Not even what's a history yako hata ya gari. Watu lose dough. I'm sure kuna wase send money even here to buy houses that don't exist. And because maybe they don't want to use someone on ground. So they feel like I can use this. Sio lazima iko.
That happens a lot. You remember the last time when I did that article kwa nimefanya a lot of articles. I don't know which one in particular in the Standard. Nilisemaga on how we have bulk investments here, black tax. Like you just buy things that are non-existent. We have people coming up with companies overnight. Just claim to be doing something right, but they are just contraband. And then Kenyans are so eager to invest. They just want to invest. Let me tell you something. Each and every single person mwenye ako US Mkenya, yani angependa sana mtu wao pale. Unaelewa? But for some reason it's not possible. Like not everyone can come to the United States, right? Some people have to stay back. Maybe some parents. Kuna watu hawezi kuamini wazazi wao. Kuna watu hawezi kuamini mandugu zao. Sababu moja ama nyingine. People you cannot even trust people. Because kuna watu kwamba wanajua mtu wao shaenda US wanazembea. Stop even working because you just want to depend on that. US can be a very bad test for you. Honestly, you can't even make a coin. It's possible. Kwanza uanze familia hivi. Yaani maisha yako ni kama yani umeshajifu. Uko na jela kidogo. Kama una mfano wewe uko na familia yako hivi. Let's say umekuwa married, right? Umeoa leo, alafu mshapata mtoto. Guess what happens? We don't have house girls. That means like you have to structure yourself on how you're going to work so that you make money which is sufficient to take care of the child and balance your family back at home. But a lot of people end up losing that because they don't even have a way. They have to sit. Mtu mmoja lazima aache kufanya kazi akae kwa nyumba. Unaelewa? And the one person has to go to work to feed the rest of the family. So wakati watu waelewi. Lakini hapa sisi tunakulwa sana na watu. Kuna vitu gushi hapa hivi. The government itself does not take responsibility or accountability on how they can guard the people who are living outside the country on how they can invest. Watu wengi ndio uliwa hela. A lot of people lose money. Then they feel that you invest. Unajua hivyo? Watu wengi sana ndio upoteza pesa yao kuliko wenye wanafanya nini?
Because I think kuna story flani like an Iko Nini fan gave me that I found to be super interesting. Because the situation was even couples don't trust each other 100%. So he was giving a story of how his dad was working in the UK. Alafu vile budaki alikuwa na work UK, budaki alikuwa anatumaga pesa Kenya. for the mom to build a house in Kenya. So I think they were building a house and they were also paying a mortgage. So there's a time when the dad is in the UK and is being called and being told auctioneers wamekuja, they are taking over the house, and the dad is like, I send your mother money every month. Like, what happened? So the mother was doing is the mother was now funding her family kule ametoka. So now she's forgotten. You see, when you get married, you are the family that you are married into ndio inakuwa familia yako, nacheki. But kwa hii situation ya msee sasa ilikuwa ile design madhake yuko married to budake, lakini madhake anashughulikia mabrother zake na sister zake more than anashughulikia their own family. So I try to imagine your situation like someone you're married to bado hafanyi kile unafaa kufanya. So now try to imagine if it's even a father relationship, how fucked up it becomes. Because someone you're married to and you have kids with, unexpect
I look out for your interest.
So paka umse ilikuwa like a very interesting story. Amse anakuambia like I'm not close to my mother. Nacheki. Iko Nini fan you to support sana naitwa Ngoge. So Ngoge was telling me asikizanagi na madhake cause ni zile za like when ni madhangu tu interest zetu lazima zikam fast.
True.
And you see, so that's how the power of you are too far and you're investing locally. Like no one gives up.
There's a guy mwenye he recently passed. He was sending money to his daughter. Ndio alikuwa hapa Kenya. Ndio alikuwa like a trustee. Ku look after his things. So yeye ako huko na the wife. So the daughters ni ameacha hapa. So anawapatia do wajenge apartments. So they go, they lease a land na nini. So what happened, this girl ali purchased 2 pieces of land. Moja yake na moja ya budake. So the dad hata ajui like environs inakaaje. So hiyo tumwa 2 picha ama videos. Zinaambiwa wasi wako site. But ile time
hata si tupo site.
Ile time alifika, see he knows where his land is. He suspected something maybe is not going well because if you've been sending money to me nikwambia sasa na kam Kenya, utaona mtu ataanza kukata like connection kidogo, unampigia simu achukui some fishy things. So akasema like mimi nikifika Kenya I want to go to maybe some Kiserian and see that piece of land. You guy ile nyasi ilipata iko hapo inatosha na hizo apartments.
What?
The daughter ndiye alikuwa na develop land yake.
Amesahau ya budake.
Hakusahau. Yeye alikuwa anajenga, yeye alikuwa na develop yake. So atakimtumia picha, alikuwa anamtumia picha
yake.
Yes.
Oh. That's awesome.
Alitoka hapo, the next stop ilikuwa Hosi. Pressure imepanda. Nini, is unstable.
Then passed away.
You know, when you lose a lot, you learn a lot. Mimi, this is why you always see me writing those things because I'm way too far ahead of some things. I don't believe in locking capital. Like una lock pesa yangu mahali penye I don't even know. Tunaenda kununua sijui kishamba fulani unajua. If I find a problem, I cannot. Sasa lazima niende kuuza ile shamba. Niko na problem ya big like 100k.
Liquidity. Liquidity.
I just believe in rolling around with my money. I just want to know if nimeketi hapa na mwaf. Venye nilikwambia while ago, nimesikia kuna pesa inanuka mahali fulani. Tutaendea sio? Because I just want to make sure that I get that money. And it has to be genuine money. I don't want to take money from someone which I didn't work for. That's something I don't want. It's paranga offers za kishenzi tu. And the fact that I've worked very close with the government na vitu vingi sana hapa hivi. I know a lot of things people would want to give you azina. Kuna shamba fulani hapa serikali sijui inafanya hivi na nini na nini. Sitafanya kitu fulani hivi utafanya hivi na nini. Niambia bwana mimi kipuzi huo mistaki. I just want to earn my thing, my sweat. Let me die with my poverty. Na kitu yani ngine najua ni ya sitaki kuzungukana na watu hapa Kenya. Ati unaona kuja hapa hivi najificha kichwangu na chunga niko na helmet. Sijui anatokea wapi na nyundo atakuja hapa usiku kichwangu. Unaelewa? I just want to have my peace. I can walk freely in this town. I don't want trouble with anyone.
So lakini nini hata ndio kitu cause history ya Ian, I think one of the details kupatia Ubudali die after how long after kufanya na daughter yake
alipass recently but
daughter alikuwa MS how many years before?
It's like that guy in the late 90s. Na Ubudali rudi like 10 years back. So easy ni like for like 10 years tuseme. For like 10 years.
Oh, he survived at least.
Wow.
Hakukufa immediately.
No, hakukufa immediately.
Yeah.
But unajua
now
sasa
was he able to develop his own?
Yeah.
And now disinherited her ama?
No, yuko tu. Unajua sa I don't know, I didn't get deep into like relationship yao after.
But
like,
like if you can't even trust your own blood, who can you? Because now you have a situation where one person was betrayed by the wife, another one was betrayed by the daughter. Alafu now try to imagine these two stories zikiwa kwa show Andrew Kibe.
Ana blast sana.
These people of Pudesh.
But you know, ni coincidence. Ni like ladies wamefanya hivyo, but I'm sure even dudes.
You can't trust it.
Unakusanya mbaya.
You know what you're saying is just a live thing inaniapenia kama mimi sahi. But mimi uzuri wangu, I only do small investments ziweze kunipatia shock. Unaelewa? Let me tell you on how I invest. Maybe some people can easily get this to them. If you have a family which is so much you cannot trust when it comes to investment like that, and you know the only way that you can help them, invest in their education. You know ni permanent.
Yes.
That invest in them, wambie, hey bro, look here, I did what I could, that's the best I could. But ukianza kufikiria kwamba, and again mimi
nashangaa education pay direct, because pia kuna mtumia do.
Unamwambia ni chuo gani hiyo?
Ni chuo gani, and once in a while talk to the teachers, because kasi hivyo someone will be living it up jo. Unajua because US watu wakota pesa.
Exactly.
So unaenda ku club.
Here's the thing, Mwaf. Mimi, if you come from a background whereby my parents really they really didn't get it like that. They had to struggle. Very poor parents, teachers. So a lot of things that they were doing. Mimi hasa the other day nilikuwa cheka na mamangu kwa muulizaje, you know, right now I pay you more than even what you used to be paid. Kama tulikuwa job ya gava. Mom, uko kwa payroll every week. I pay you more than even what the government was paying you. So far zeni nimekulipa pesa mingi kuliko pesa yenye serikali ilikuwa inakulipa. Mama ananiambia, I think I knew what mamangu, she's just funny. I knew what I was investing in. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Here's the thing. This mimi kwangu mimi nafanyaga. Like, I just want to make sure the fact that I came from a very poor background, invest in those people when you operate that opportunity to go to school. Like myself, when it is suffer sana kwenda shule. Mimi nimehustle Nairobi, kukua where I was, I just hustled. Asa kumaliza college was a problem. It was a problem. Mimi college sasa nimekuja kumalizia US. Nimeanza siji mara 3. Hii ni mara ya 3 nilianza mpaka nimekuja kumalizia sasa US. So because it was very tough for me. Unajua mamangu amekula pesa mara ngapi na watu hapa Nairobi, Kenya kwanza hapa hivi. Let me just take you back kwanza kidogo Mwafu.
Yes.
You know, mimi, my parents knew they wanted me to be a military officer. Kitu ya military ilikuwa inaingia watu wakili sana
hapa Kenya.
Hapa
Kenya ma trials.
Hey boss, mimi nimeenda mpaka jeshi bwana. Tukavurushwa ndani tukatolewa. Before 2007 wakati ule Kibaki. Mimi nimekuwa RTS boss. Ikakuwa kwamba ilikuwa ni gushi, na ilikuwa ni gushi, ni kweli ilikuwa ni gushi.
Hapa South B.
No, RTS ilikuwa ni Eldoret. Recruitment Training School. Ya jeshi. Eldoret. Tukarudishwa. We were retired. It was disbanded, the entire exercse, because it was mad with corruption. So we came out here. Lakini baze kuna jamaa. Mimi, but the ignorance is the worst thing. That's why mimi nasemaga sai, before you open your mouth to come and tell me something, even to sell me anything to me, you really must have some education. Yani kuna kitu lazima ukuwe na knowledge. Kama unaniuzia, mfano kama siku nyingine nimeenda kununulia my mom a refrigerator. Nikuwa Kisi Town. So I walk into this shop, this guy started telling me, oh, this is a Samsung, this is a Novo. I'm like, hey, slow down. I can read. I want you to give me a difference. Just explain to me
why the functionalities.
I need a Samsung, unlike a Von, unlike Ramton, someone in nini. You know, don't have this basic education in yet, it makes sense. What I've believed in is investing heavily in education. Learn as much as you can. Kufanya nini? Kwanza ondoa ujinga. Ujinga ni kitu mbaya sana. So that's why I said, me first of all, before even I start now having material acquisition, I have to make sure my siblings, because I'm the first one in my family, I have to make sure the rest of the people below me, they got it first.
Yeah.
Education wise, like they can access any form of life that they want in terms of education wise. Si lazima mtu akwe na job, at least mtu akwe na knowledge on what is very important. You see, I tried to, my family members left Kenya a long time ago. My uncle left when I was barely a year to the United States. My other uncle left, and the rest of my family members as well. So we have pretty much a lot of members in the US, relatives, nanin. But my uncle, I've learned from worst experience. Okay, my uncle, being in the US for over 35 years, he tried to invest in my other uncles like 1,000 times. Kenya. He failed terribly. Now he ended up to be very arrogant because he was like, man, I tried to help you motherfuckers, no one is being helped. Unaelewa? That pain. This guy could help anyone. Mtu yoyote kuanzia village, akajenga kuanzia kanisa, sijui nini, mazishi, sijui zikuwa hapa na pale. He wants to help, is there na nini. Amefika mahali, mpaka amekuwa sewa hata ukimpigia hivi. Anakuambia, sisikii. Sisikii.
Lose connection.
Sisikii. I don't want to hear anything. They can't even give you a penny.
Which understand.
Mimi nikija Kenya, I come with my budget, I just want to have fun. Anazingia sema nunua chwara. Yake peke yake, hiyo chwara hii ni nini zile? Zile changa. If he wants to drink, anaenda sema hata anunue, anywe peke yake hawezi kupatia pesa yake. Anamwambia kwenda huko, I don't even know you. If you don't have money to sit with me, don't ask me. I already gave enough for 35 years. That's enough.
Okay, because Ali try.
He tried.
So the easiest way vile umesema, it's like education.
It's very important because hizi vitu zingine mwafu, the government, our Kenyan government, it's so unfortunate saa zingine. Sisi kama, at times it turns into tears. I keep asking myself these questions over and over and over and over again. We've been given opportunities every time and then. Be it in the political space, be it in government, be it in other small positions. As much as tunashinda ukisema aje kwamba ati the government does not help us, does not do this, does not do that. Tumepatiwa hizo chances. Ask me why. The chances are the fact that these people, it's us who are running this government with technology. Unajua hivyo? Unajua kuna kijamaa hapa sasa unaweza enda hapa kwa ministry of whatever any ministry hapa hivi. Haezi even kurana na computer.
I know.
Urana na computer. Ni mtu kama wewe.
Mimi tu.
But that motherfucker has been staying there forever. Right? But we didn't get an opportunity to do something. Because we've been trained and the circle keeps repeating itself over and over again. We will never recover as a country. Not unless us the youth, we are walk. Not to walk by stealing, not to walk by taking things which belongs to us. Because what I instill right now as a youth, trust me, my kids, my 12-year-old, if I don't make proper decisions right now, and if my child is going to live in this country, it's going to go through the same problems that I'm going through right now. I got it. Someone else doesn't. You see what I mean? I got it. Someone else doesn't. Right now, if you ask me if I can work for the Kenyan government, I could, but with conditions. Do I even want to work for the Kenyan government? Do I even want to work for it? I don't know how, because we have a lot of impropriety. Kuna vitu fulani zimetufunga sana. And again, once you leave this country, go out there, you learn new things. And then exposure just kind of puts you in a very different elevation whereby you see things very differently. Because I really don't believe the way we're handling ourselves as the youth can help our country, our kids. Because najua sisi as time goes by, the time rushes so quick. Uko 35 leo, tomorrow you are 40. Because the next election cycle, uko 40 years old. Do you still consider yourself a youth? You can't consider yourself a youth. It's going to be a problem. But how are we trying to get ourselves out of that place?
It's tricky. We're like Kenya. Well, but now I think now we need to rewind. Juu vile umepatia na story ya anko yako kuishia majuu. So wacha tu rewind kidogo. So umesema you are the firstborn. So mko ngapi familia?
Tuko watano. Being the firstborn, I have my sister. She lives here in Nairobi. All my other siblings live here in Kenya, actually. I have my other sister. She used to live outside the country. She used to live in Dubai and Qatar. She left, so she's here. She works here in Kenya. I have my brother. He works here, the one I told you. And then my younger sister, who's in the university right now. Hapa Kenya too. I boss. I don't think if for them leaving the country, go out there, if they don't even know what they're going to do. America can be the thing that they want. That's why you see me here all the time, because I believe in my country. I believe investing in this country because this is where I come from. I know how we can fix this country. Hata kama ni mtu mmoja tu peke yake. As long as we find ourselves back, that's one sign that can show I want to bring back and give it back to my country where I came from. It's very important for me. Very significant.
So so US, like reason ulienda US ilikuwa jua nini? Was it like your family was pushing you to go? Because you're saying like some of your uncles were there. Uncles ni brother mother, brother Buddha?
No, brother Buddha.
Brother Buddha.
He'd
gone there back in the days.
Two of them. They went there a long time ago. Been there for a while now. Actually, the reason that's why I went to the United States, I went to as a visit. Just like a visit. And then I changed my status and all that. And
so ulikwenda ku visit one of them?
But before that I had plans. Nilikuwa na visa all along. I didn't want to travel. Because as I told you, I was working with them, so I didn't want to travel like that. So nilikuwa tu up around. Nikasema one time I'll just visit. Because me nilikuwa nafanya kazi na American Embassy by the way. So it was so easy for me to even go to the US, but I didn't want to go at that point because kuna time pia mimi nilikuwa nataka kwenda US nikanyimwa visa. That's why I know these processes, how tough they are.
Na hiyo ni interesting. Mtu pataje job American Embassy? Just like how did you find yourself at the American Embassy?
Actually, I was contracted. We were offering transport services. To the subordinate staff. But sasa unajua wanakupatia a small office for you to run from there. But people Kenyans work at the American Embassy. It's a job I think you apply. Every government, once they have their own consulate in each country that they go to, they give the locals the jobs to do as well, because they conversed about the country and all that, and they know what to do. That's very important for them.
So ndio ukajipata American Embassy. So now you used to like mnaingia kwa embassy yenyewe ama juu mko mko nje?
So kama kuna mawatch pale ama watu wanafanya kazi pale, they can even access anything. It's just another job like another. Immediately job, si kitu kingine.
So hii time yote ndio unafikiria jua kwenda States?
Like I didn't even think about it. I gave up long time ago before even I started working with them. That was long time ago. It was 2005. Ilanga embassy 2005 nikanyimwa visa, nikakasirika, nikararua passport yangu.
Yes, ni ujinga cause
yes, ni ujinga utoto. Unajua like I was like
so kwa apply ingine ukasema imepotea.
Kwa apply nini? Passport? I replaced it. Replacement.
Alafu sasa so tunaona you have a good job in Nairobi. Why decide to go to America? That's what I'm trying to understand.
I knew my job was coming to an end because our company was doing so badly. I was the general manager. I knew how we are doing. We were doing badly. I knew financial status of the company and knew how we could end up at the end of the year. And I tried to advise my director. It kind of looked down upon what I was telling him. So I had to seek other alternatives for me to, I have a family to run, remember? Besides the job. So I had to make those decisions and what can I do after this. Well, then I got other opportunities to work for other companies, but I didn't want to. I was like, nah, it's high time.
To see if there's something out there.
To see something out there. But I had so much expectations which were turned down, and I was humbled. Like,
we have ulifika, alafu now you had to deal with akina Festus and Ibrahim.
Oh man, that was horrible.
But sasa nini? So now like umefika US. So now the savings, ulikuwa na savings card ngapi? Because I remember you were saying like there's a time you are comfortable just paying for stuff.
Huku Kenya?
By the time uko na leave Kenya, ulikuwa umesave?
Yeah, by the time I was living in Kenya, I had some good money.
Yeah.
I had, let's say, like, it was about 6M or some.
Yeah. Oh.
I was just okay.
Yeah.
I was just okay. Like,
yeah.
My life was okay. Yeah.
But sasa inabidi sasa now kuenda pale.
Oh yeah. So, hey man, America is expensive, man. For 1 month only. Unaona tu kamilioni kamepotea.
Yeah.
Kameenda. Nikaanza kutingika bwana. I was like,
Kusikiza kwanza una misuse cuz unafikiria
you know, I mean, like you everywhere, you know, you just want to go this place, do this, do that, you know. But it's kind of a little bit disappointing if you don't look out so well for yourself. Yeah. But okay. I was okay. Here, hapa Kenya, mimi nilikuwa sawa, but I remember my dad asked me, "Why did you even have to leave?"
Yeah.
I was like, I had to. The times, you know, tough times makes you be a better person.
Yeah.
No.
So now we still have to talk about the US. So ukiwa US, kuna hii job ya like your first good job ilikuwa Amazon. Because I think
it's not a
Amazon.
Job. I don't. My first good job, better job for me, I can say is Amazon.
Yeah.
I was being paid.
Amazon
paid.
Sasa ulikuwa unafanya nini? Wewe huko msewa mkono?
Sikuwa mzee mkono.
Yeah. Mkono do?
Yeah, tulikuwa natengeneza pricing, accounts, na nini. There are a lot of things, rebranding, all those things that you're selling them.
Yeah.
Marketing and all that. A lot of things. And then you work in different departments. Yeah. Amazon is big.
Yeah.
I mean, kuna vitu vingi sana.
Kusata nilicheki. I think it's the head of something.
Kuna
Amazon.
Packaging, kuna watu wako traffic, kuna watu wako, yani Amazon is huge.
Yeah,
Amazon
kuna Mkenya fulani nilimwona kwa one of those nini, he's the head of something Amazon. He's the head of, I think it was called Kamau or something. I don't know.
But I was a junior staff though, but not so junior as that, but niko kwa supervisory department kwa nini yangu. I was okay.
Yeah. Hii time bado uko Alabama mazi?
No, I'd moved out of Alabama. Hii time niko Dallas, Texas. Niko move kwa Dallas. Yeah.
So na koza hiyo ndio kitu skuuliza. Kurgat alikuwa gamsewa Alabama.
William to Alabama boss. There's a businessman.
Yeah.
There's a businessman over there. Jamaa amekaa pale.
So vile ulienda Texas, ulienda job ama ulienda just to look for
nilipata job. That's how I moved to Texas. Yeah, I stayed there for a while and then nikafanya kazi for a minute there and then I went back to Birmingham again.
Yeah.
And again then I moved to Kansas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sasa hizo uko Kansas.
Yeah, sasa mimi Kansas, niko Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah. Kuzata ni kitu nini? So the Diaspora Youth Caucus. Like why do you feel it's important? Is it because of your experience yako na kina Ibrahim and Festa? Sama kwa nini ulifeel ni kama this is something that's important? Because naona gonna ipush sana the fact that other Kenyans need to reach out to other Kenyans, have some form of,
it's as I told you, I'm a coordinator. Like I believe in coordinating things, like coding with people. Someone who knows something better that you can do somewhere, but it doesn't have a way to get it. Just create a platform whereby everyone else can come and just show their expertise in what they are best in. You see, like me, I didn't start the Youth Caucus actually. The Youth Caucus is a group of people who have their own. They have, how can I say? They have their already formed groups.
Yes.
And then we came together as groups coming together. So because actually me myself, I was myself. Because I was doing my things that I write in the newspapers in Kenya. My articles and all that, just writing people stuff for people. That's major things that I was doing. So that's when after elections, because I knew something long time ago in 2017, having a conversation with the Edwin Kurgat. We used to follow up elections, and I was like, I asked Edwin one time, will he ever be a point whereby here, as people are living in the United States, will ever have an opportunity to have people can represent us? Akaniambia boss how you. But akaniambia it's a good point, but saha. Kwambia ukatazi, but anakwambia hey, it's a good point but just sahau. Sahau hiyo, and then me, I just soldiered on with it because I knew at some point things will change and we will have a way that if we come together as people living in the United States or the rest of the diaspora, we can create something which is going to be impactful back in our country. And again, people are suffering. What wanateseka US, and especially students. I know I pay school fees for myself, and the government can support me as well because I'm a citizen. But there are people who cannot even afford school fees. They cannot even maneuver between jobs for them to get enough sufficient money for them to pay school fees and sustain themselves. You see? So this is the question which came to me. I was like, when do you become a diasporian, and what qualifies you to become a diasporian? Because when do you stop being a Kenyan? Is it when you take a flight from Kenya and that's the end of you? Because the moment you leave Kenya forgets about you as a diasporian. That's the truth. As much as people don't want to agree with it, that's the truth.
Tunafurahia tu the remittances peke yake.
You don't call people in the diaspora as remittances. That's only being commercial. You're forgetting about the lifestyle, the livelihood, and the people who are living in the diaspora. You see like people live in Qatar, people live in Riyadh, in Saudi Arabia, right? Dubai and all that. Those people can't even do an investment in those countries. So they do 100% remittance to this country. But their livelihood is horrible. Yesterday I saw something, the PS for Department of Diaspora Affairs saying like, how are we creating this office? We're going to address your issues, and if you have a query or something, do not hesitate to contact our office. I'm like, to me that sounds so basic. First of all, you need to establish what is going on with these people. People are going through a lot of things. There are a lot of frustrations. People are going behind the curtains that people don't come out to say. We have intergovernmental relationship between our country and those countries that are relevant. Those kind of issues. How are you addressing them? Who is the point man for all these years? The people need to be discussed about it.
The Diaspora Youth Caucus, is it about the connection between Kenyans in the diaspora, or the connection between Kenyans in the diaspora and the Kenyan government? What is it about?
You cannot speak about the Kenyans in the diaspora without mentioning the government. Because relevantly, the Kenyans in the diaspora have to be amalgamated with the people, with the Kenyan government as well. Because that's the main concern. Because a lot of people are just worried about like, why do we have our governments and the embassies or maybe our consulate when we have these major problems like that? They are not being addressed. They only address issues as they come, but they don't even go further than that and know. Like you saw that story. There's a lady who passed on in Chain, Wyoming. And Gikuro or something like that. Kuna msichana fulani alikufa bana, aliuawa
na husband wake.
Na husband wake.
I think nilicheck story.
Ulicheck story? Yeah. So kuna jamaa alipass. So wakati jamaa alipass, dem alipass, and then it took forever. The government even did not respond. It's only Citizen TV was just following up with it, or maybe media. Up to now, we don't even know what exactly happened. I don't know. Maybe I've not followed up with it, but at that point, nijaribu kufuatilia nijue what exactly it was. But you don't have the resources. You don't have a way that you can do it. So as much as you kuna consulate na nini, again, we would advise the people. This caucus is going to help people, most especially the students who are coming. New people are coming to the US, right? And the people who are living there who probably have issues. We come together, sit down, maybe listen to us. You don't have to come together, actually. Come together in terms of mind collection. Share your ideas, share your problems. Let us know what you are capable of by just coming together as this group and dissect through the government and tell them how best we can be lucrative for the government, and maybe how can we do things to be better than what they expect of us as the people living in the diaspora. Because they assume us. This government came up with a way whereby you might think it's a good way that they're approaching it. But to me it's fake. The reason why I'm saying it's fake is because you can never have roadside declarations when it comes to issues concerning people. People who are living in the diaspora, they don't live in Boston only or Washington or all that. The only way this is going to work is by involving the people who are living there, so that they can tell you. Be close to these people. Have more forums as often as you can. But this way they are going to do it like a nutshell, and they don't want to detail about it. The only way that you can detail about it is just by involving the people who are subject to these problems. But if you think you're going to solve a problem through a political forum, it's not going to work. It's fun to fail terribly.
So saizi nini iko? Ni Ministry of Diaspora or is a Department of Diaspora? Because I know there is some diaspora thing.
It's a Ministry of Foreign Affairs and it's this is what they say. It's a Ministry Ministry of Immigration and Diaspora Affairs. Something like that. And to me, it's collective. I would expect to have the. I mean, I don't want to blame this government as much as so far, but at least it's a beginning of something. But it's a beginning of darkness as well. If they don't look into it in a deeper way, you see, maybe this is my own understanding. I don't want to speak for everyone else, but this is what I think. They should have the diaspora separately. Period. Desperately. Sorry, separately, not desperately. Separately. Like ikuwe tu tofauti kabisa, yani mbali na Ministry of Immigration. Immigration yani ikuwe, yani Foreign Affairs ikuwe independent, diaspora ikuwe independent. Because you see, the diaspora only, boss, it's a whole government. It's a whole government. There's so much that is condensed in the people in the diaspora that they can never reach if they do not have access to the people who are living in the diaspora. There is three levels of the people living in the diaspora that the Kenyan government hasn't realized.
What we're gonna?
One, the people who are born in the diaspora. Those are Kenyans. They only associate themselves with Kenyans. But they don't do any investment in this country. So where do you count them? There are people who, when they are young, they have what you call adaptive concession lifestyle, where they're living right now. They do not have anything, any collectiveness. They can never associate themselves to anything with Kenyan government. You see, those are the people who are lost. And at the same time, those people, they don't know so much about the U.S. government. So there's a brink. There's like an eclipse. It's just pretty much like
two Iko Nini fans who come to mind. I think nule ulikuwa naitwa Jose wa Minnesota, unakumbuka? So this Jose went at 15, and I think then there's also this guy we always call the silent patron. I think the silent patron went at 10. Purely when he was young. But at least with the silent patron, I know he keeps saying like he wants to come back. So of course he's basically grown up there. You know, where you turn into an adult, that's where you've grown up. He sees the opportunities in America, but at some point he wants to come back. So you have such few. Jose, I don't remember kali sema anataka kurudi. So kuna hiyo aspect ya vile umesema there's no connection.
There's no connection at all. Kuna disconnect completely. And the government only wants to and again this is what I said, Ian. If you address issues, these are very tangible issues in a political forum, you don't find solutions. You don't at all.
They're just looking for votes.
You're just looking for votes. And again, the people in the diaspora, they're already exposed. You know, hata wakiangalia kwa TV, wanaangalia these breakfast, whatever things, they're like, what are these people discussing, honestly? Because, they are so much exposed to things to the point whereby they don't want to dwell on nonsense. Not in a bad way, with all due respect. Not in a bad way. You see someone comes, like, for example, right now, the reason as to why people keep getting disconnected is like we see what the government is doing right now. Honestly, you're detaching yourself from the system, like the judicial system. You see, like you see people are being acquitted for no apparent reason. This is stupidity. I mean, like that's number one thing which is so discouraging the people. As much as they want to realize that, they would want to say like, we want to triple the remittances to even $1 trillion. That's political. It's not achievable by not even showing us how that's going to be possible. How are you going to do it when we have a whole junk of Kenyans living in the diaspora who are totally disconnected? You only see them just show up in functions. I can tell you, like I told you, you can see, a dead carcass. I can show you a finger. I can just point a finger to a dead carcass because I can tell you that person like that it's not Kenyan. It's Kenyan by the name. Yeah. That guy, I have friends of mine, my closest friend, they tell me, bro, you just wasting your time with these things. Me, I will never invest in Kenya. And these are people are millionaires. There's a guy that we play golf together with. That guy wanted to invest here in Kenya some time back. I've been discussed with some guys, some journalists some time back, and I told him the same story. That guy was frustrated. He wanted to invest almost like $1 billion. That guy alijua mimi ni Mkenya sababu mimi manze mimi ni panya. Unajua unaelewa? Like mimi nilikuwa nimeenda kucheza tu just to pass stories zangu zifanye nini ziishe. I just got in this place and then it started raining, so we couldn't go to play, so tukaingia kwa restaurant. So obvious tunaongea, nikachukua simu nikaanza kuongea, akasikia naongea Kiswahili. This guy walked close to me, akaniambia, hey, kumbe ni Mkenya? Ngambia, mimi ni Mkenya, pia mimi ni Mkenya. Unajua Kiswahili yake ni ile kidogo kidogo sijui kwa aje. This guy left Kenya long time ago. He left when he was 9. His dad is some billionaire huko na nini. So he was adopted by some white guy who was some billionaire. So his life changed, akakuwa babi, maisha yake akakuwa hivyo. But this guy has passion for Kenya like shit, bro. So tukaanza ku have a conversation, nikaanza kumengage too. Would you know about Kenya? Naniambia, bro, hey, me I wanted to invest in Kenya maze. Hey, Kenya maze kuna balaa. Kule kuna matatizo yani. Kule kuna matatizo. Even on how to invest is a problem. It takes too long to even create a company, to register your own company to start a business. This was way like 1.5 years ago, before this government came into place. This is the previous government for Kenyatta. So ilikuwa ni shida sana. I felt so bad the fact that you realize a lost opportunity. Can you imagine someone investing $1 billion in Kenya? How much life change can that be?
But I think kila mtu alikuwa anataka a piece of that. So that unapata like investment yake like 30%. Ama kuna donaitishwa up front.
Siku zote ile sikuna kuga na historia ya Samsung. Samsung walikuwa wanataka kuanzisha kitu hapa Kenya. I think someone wanted a bribe. Samsung akasema
we don't work with that.
Casco wrong, I don't know how true the story is, but I hear the same thing they were supposed to do here wataenda kwa kidu Rwanda or something. I think it was Samsung, najua. So kuna kuaganizo ujinga za Kenya where everyone sees a corruption opportunity and then there are no consequences for corruption. So kuna hiyo. But nini, still tukinini lazima tupongejwa the American nightmare. So apart from Udem, kuna Udem umesema, of course there's the girl who was killed, but I'm talking about now people who are alive who've ended up living a nightmare huko, because I think there's also ile pressure when you go there, people don't expect you to come back broke. So I'm sure there are Kenyans who'd rather stay there broke than come back and show they failed.
There's that notion, and there's this era of social media as well. You want to live so big when you don't. There's another thing. There's another impact that people really need to look into as well. But again, America, as I told you, can easily be an asshole to you. If you ikikukataa imekukataa. Unaelewa? It can be so bad for you. And again, kama you involve yourself with the illicit activities, maybe brew and all that. In America it's so fun at times. You can work for a week and make money that you can drink for a whole month. So if you're drunk, you know what that means. You can mess up your life. You can miss go to work. In America, you cannot afford to stay outside for almost a whole month. Or 1 week can disorient you completely. Unless you're in business. I can come to Kenya and stay here for a month or 2 because I'm in business. Because I know my business is running, whether I'm here or I'm not here, right? That's another thing. But when it comes to maybe you're an employee, life is so difficult at times. It's not even what people expect. People work so hard to make their money. So kuna watu wamewekea so much expectations, and those things are not achievable. And especially if you come from a family whereby people are under competition, they just they perceive you from the material side of you. You're gonna have problems. But if you be a don't care person, like, hey, that's you, that's what you expect of yourself. Just do you, let me do me. I mean, you can have a lot of people coming back here. But again, people go through a lot of peer pressure. There are people who are working like so many hours so that they can easily achieve what they want. But this is the question which kills me. Why would you want to work so hard for the rest of your life invest somewhere that you can never leave. Look here, you live in America 98% the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But you invest in a country whereby you don't live in.
Yeah.
How do you realize your dream? When is your dream beginning? When is your life beginning? And then you end up investing money in a country whereby, you know, at the end of the day, either ipotee ama something is going to happen.
Yeah.
The government doesn't create those systems. People are frustrated. People are going through hell. People don't tell you. If you just open people's stories, they tell you what's going on. People go to school, they don't even finish school because they cannot even finish the school because of school fees na nini vitu kama hizo. Because it's
na hiyo inakuagaje, tuseme nimeenda lalafu nimeshindwa kulipa fee. Is there like an agency that follows up on that? Wajue like umse alikuwa nakuja hapa University of maybe Maryland, he was supposed to be doing a 4-year course. He went for 1 year, then mwaka ingine we can't trace him.
What you come in school like for a month?
Yeah.
You can't, because the US government, the US Department of Homeland Security is going to be on your ass. Trust me on that, because the moment you come to school to study, you have to finish school. You kind of start having problems the moment you don't go to school.
Yeah. Okay.
Because maybe you didn't even have funds to finish school.
Yeah.
You see, this is where my question comes in all the time. When you leave Kenya, when do you stop being a Kenyan? Because people get job loans, right? Why does the government issue the people who are going to the diaspora loans?
Because I think upon is at gava. Kama locally you're not paying, so you're in so far, so you just tell the Kenyan government to go to
okay,
Kajitombe.
Then why do you call them remittances?
You know, we like receiving, not giving.
That's the thing. That's the disconnect. You see, mwenye amejileta mwenye. That's the disconnect. Because if you really know someone has gone out of the country, kuna watu wako hapa tayari wako mpaka sehemu fulani hapa kwa serikali, they've never paid the loans.
Lakini unajua kile unasahau cheki, pia wacha tuangalie realistically ya fee. Okay, by at least the time nilikuwaga Nairobi Uni, I think we used to pay fee. I think the maximum we used to spend on fees in a year was 100k, which I don't even think it's that. I think it was less than that, because I remember it was less than 100k, because I remember I used to get help like 14k. I think the whole year I'd get help 42k. So and help, so I think maybe a whole year of education, if I'm wrong poleni, was maybe 60,000. $60,000 is $600. $600 si pesa enough hata ya kujichamba ukiwa America, unacheki.
You know, but this is the thing.
Haiwezi patia.
No, this is the thing, Mwaf. If you really know, the government really knows these people. You know, this is something we need to understand. One thing, Kenya is so much lucrative to what we call human labor.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Kenya is full of human labor, and we do not have a way that we can really export our labor. Because we haven't explored further what we are capable of. Because we have people in positions, they are doing things that they're not supposed to do. We have wrong people in wrong offices. Someone is an ambassador, but he can't do shit.
Yeah.
All they do is just... This is the question that I asked you last time. The American embassy here in Kenya, what time does it open? 5 in the morning, true or false?
I don't know.
Okay.
And you can never find an appointment.
Yeah.
Till 2024 or 2025.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The US, the Kenyan embassy in the US, Washington, they say it opens by 10.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
What a disconnect. You know, let me tell you something.
Simi nimeenda US kujibamba jamani. Heka US maisha ina
ili ndilo swali mimi nashinanga nikijiuliza wakati mwingi sana. You know, we jokers, by the way, we joke a lot with our own lives, with our own capabilities, with what we are best in. We have wrong people in wrong offices.
Yeah.
We have wrong people in wrong offices. That's the only thing that we need to know. And we have to be honest with ourselves. Hiki tu mimi nitaimba tu mpaka nitakufa. Mpaka hata nikifa tu mimi nitashinda tu nikwambia. We still have wrong people in wrong offices.
But at least one office has, we have the right person in the right office.
Which one?
Ian?
Which one?
The office of the first daughter.
Man, this is another fake thing. I mean, forget about that thing. Here's the thing. The moment we realize our capabilities and be honest about ourselves,
tutafika mbali.
Tutafika mbali.
Because vile nimesema mi kitu moja siwezi kudanganya, like I'll even be super honest. Before we started the lives the Iko Nini lives, I feel like I used to look at America through black American eyes. Najua. Ukiangalia America through black American eyes, you see this land of not opportunities, but you see this land of oppression. Till we went live, and now I started seeing America through African eyes.
Yeah.
And it's a very different experience. And as I say, like talking to you, nikiongea na wewe, niongea na vile nimesema huko ukiwa Kansas, niongea na Moguche akiwa North Carolina, yani like all these people nikiongea now, tuongea na D, tuongea na Blessed 112,
Natal,
tuongea na Natal. All these people are telling me opportunities. Hata mseka nini, sema umesema ulienda juu visiting. Kuna huyo rafiki yetu pia anaitwa Ngoge aliendaga juu visiting, and he literally says that the minute alifika, all he could see was opportunities. So inaonyesha that's a country where wase wakienda, of course they see the difference from where tumetoka Kenya, where there are very few opportunities. Najua where like if you are not born in the right family, making it in this country becomes super hard.
Yeah.
But place ka states, even if you are not born in the right family, you can still make it. Nacheki. But naangalia pia from perspective ya gava ya Kenya, it's a government that does not know how to create opportunities. So, and since they can't create opportunities, and most of our, like even the money we collect through taxes is used to pay salaries. We use it to pay salaries for public officials. That's why you have like kuna time place kama ilikuwa ni Siaya. Nani? Wanga ni Homa Bay. Homa Bay, when they had their first meeting ya county, walikuwa wamejaza soda na biscuits na nini kwa meza. That's taxpayers money you're using for refreshments. Kunywa maji ya tap. Kwa nini hakuna maji safi kwa hiyo county?
Kwa county, yeah.
You see? So that's the country we are dealing with. If you expect country kama hiyo iweze ku sponsor students abroad, unaota. But bado ina sponsor abroad, and if you're working within the government, they'll sponsor you to a degree. I was being told that per diem, your government officials, when they come to even a country like America,
it's crazy.
It's crazy. Like per diem when they are within Africa is $200 per day. That's within Africa. Ikienda US, they're getting a per diem of even $1,000.
So that's
how do you expect them to have money to invest in other things, like now real education for people? It's just the government officials using our money to have fun.
Like Karen, kuna time anasema, she was fronting, anasema I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Na alikuwa kwa Emirates.
Yeah.
Ana fly first class.
I saw that.
That's taxpayers.
Someone asked him, like, ingekuumizaje just traveling simple.
Yeah.
For 4 hours.
Yeah. For 4 hours.
And spend $500 for the same flight.
Afu ataongea vibaya. Alafu najua kitu ni udhi ni.
So yeye ndio libonga akasema, yes, I use your taxpayers money
that you struggle to pay. Na cheki. That's an offense that you can resign if you're in America.
Here's the thing. I want to give you different scenarios on how we can save our money. Maybe my opinion does not count, but probably can reach someone else, right?
Yeah.
You see the US governments, small governments, state governments, local governments and all that, the way even they handle their functions.
Yeah.
This bullshit of just having drinks and all these kind of things, that's your own.
Yeah.
If the function starts by 7,
if
the function sits arranged, address the issues that you came to talk about, it's over.
Yeah.
You gotta stay back and eat on your own money.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Just respect when you respect taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
Here, we have to hire a company to run an event which is supposed to take 2 hours. You see, that's wastage.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Beginning with our president, Ruto, right? This guy, this pains me, by the way. This guy flies to the United States with a delegation of all these ministers just coming to do nothing. Like literally nothing. Like literally nothing. I'll repeat this if we'll ever see this maybe someday. Literally nothing.
But they minutes.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yes, ulisikia ile story nikikuinterrupt kidogo. Ulisikia tulienda Egypt with 386 delegates. Egypt, the host country, had less than 386 delegates.
China sent 1.
Yeah, you see. Efficiency. China ni efficiency.
You know, as Africans, we're gonna be. If you don't learn and come out of this ignorance, you're gonna die with this ignorance. It's gonna kill us as people. Honestly, that's why I told you. The moment we be honest with ourselves, stop lying.
Yeah.
Like to me, I consider this president to be a terrible liar.
Yeah.
I'll say this over and over. Maybe they kill me tomorrow. That's fine. But I'll just say this is a professional liar. Yeah. To me, that's what I can say.
Yeah.
Because he knows on how to manipulate each and every single person.
Ni simple sana. Ukishaleta story ya Mungu.
That's it.
Average Kenya.
That's it, bro. You know, Kenya can only be fixed by honesty.
Yeah.
Having honest leaders. Stop lying. You know this motherfucker stole money. You did it. Simple. Get your ass, get prison. Simple. But in someone else, you can go bring Waititu back and just give him the same commission. When he was dumping rivers down here, building under the same rivers and give him a commission.
Like to continue really, with the same.
Yeah.
Like what are you telling us? I know, but it's going to address this. This is another thing. African leaders. How can one single president call 50 African leaders to the United States and attend a function and all of them are available? How cheap are we?
Yeah. Kuna hiyo. And hiyo ndio kitu moja musemaga, like as much as I criticize Magufuli, criticize Magufuli for a lot of things, but if he was alive hangeenda your conference.
Of course hangeenda.
Magufuli angekuwa alive hata hii funeral ya nani ya the queen angeishia. Wacheki cause kuna zile upumbavu zile now it makes us be like tunajikosea heshima. Because you know when these presidents go there, you know like utapata when President Ruto being patted down just to go and talk to Biden.
Yeah.
They are not treated with respect. So why do you want to go put yourself in such spaces?
But this is the question. How can you, one single president, call 50 African leaders and find them at one confinement?
Because they're available.
Even security reasons, honestly.
Yeah.
What if all those motherfuckers are killed?
Yeah.
What will happen to Africa? It's a new scramble and petition. Do you even look at it from that perspective? Do you see even the cheapness that we just show these countries? We fly in there with jets when your people are dying and cows are dying in your own country, when you cannot even supply water.
Hata historia vile nini li happen, vile the queen vile waliweka kwa ile gari moja
kwa basi.
Like your African presidents in one car. The London police don't even have automatic guns. I'm sure at that time they had automatic guns, but these people, London, they mostly work with batons. Najua you?
I know that.
Like, ulichakikale kuna kamseka lienda around stabbing people, parliament ya London. And parliament ya Kenya ukiinua tu kisu hivi risasi, kichwa imepasuliwa. London, like, hata wakamushindwa, where did we borrow this much?
Yeah.
AK-47 like, and G3s from? Because the country, our colonialists, they don't care.
Before, like, it's not easy to like pull out a G3 and just shoot someone.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So they were trying to find something that is cumbersome.
Yeah.
Because if you are pulling a pistol, you can just shoot. Draw it easily and just aim at people aimlessly.
Before I lose my train of thought, I was saying about how can our presidents, all of them, attend at a function in the US instead of inviting that one president to come to one of our African countries.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Ethiopia kwa headquarters.
That's the question, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Do you see the security issue? What's going to happen? Just imagine some crazy person just walks from somewhere and blows up that place.
Inaweza kuwa ni shida.
Not even blowing it up, just an attempt.
Yeah.
But we don't see it.
Kama ile Black Panther, Wakanda forever.
They don't see it.
Another thing. You go there to borrow money, to beg for money, when you know you spend how much money to go to the US. With all those delegates with private jets showing your regalia, how good that you look like. Looking so stupid as fuck. Walking through those dyers and all those carpets. Knowing very well, you have people in your country, your cows are dying, everything, there's droughts and everything like that. You see, it's just so funny.
True.
Does it bother you? But then inanisumbuaga sana. This bothers me so much. Big time.
Nini? Saizi Mr. Mobeck, inakaitabidi another sit down na wewe. Because hii ya saizi imebidi tuicompress. But tukimalizia, mi kuna kitu moja ile musemaga. The first time ile nilienda majuu, I actually felt ashamed of being Kenyan. And when the shame really hit me was when the plane was coming back. Because the first real country that I went to that ilianza sema like it's super developed ilikuwa Netherlands. So the aerial shot ya Amsterdam, like before inge yo Schiphol airport, you look at chini unaona like things are arranged in such
a way, very organized
because of the lights.
It's so organized.
Those lights,
ukiwa juu ukiangalia chini unaona lights kila pahali, and then you coming back unaona mabati, unaona maslums. Actually hiyo aerial view and then you land. I was ashamed. These leaders don't feel the same, because if they felt the same, there's no way a Karenyamo would be using taxpayers' money to take first class flight.
And this is
because first of all you're so ashamed. We mwenyewe utaki wasee wajue ni mheshimiwa, unafaa kwa pale kwa economy umejifinyilia
because it's a shame.
It's shameful, but it's very shameful. And that's one thing nitasema tena, Magufuli had a lot of flaws. He also had like some very good qualities. The only thing if you'd have just left the opposition to exist, because just leave people with freedom of speech and then do what you're supposed to do. Acheki.
You see, if you go to Rwanda here, Kigali, just up Kigali, as much as they have a lot of dictatorship and all that, man, the organization of Kigali peke yake is, I don't even know whether we can reach there.
Yeah, but I'll always choose Kenya over Kigali. Hapo ni mambo ngali.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that part.
Chafu ile naweza ongea mavi. Ushindi nchi safi,
let's ongea. It's not the thing that I'm talking about. I'm looking from the business point and organization perspective point of view. You know, Kigali is me myself, I'll never live in Kigali. You know why? It's because I don't have my freedom of speech. I can't say what I want to say. Right? Like I can't say what I'm going to say right now in Kigali, right? But the way those people are organized.
Yeah.
The way it's organized. Just take a trip to Kigali. Just see across your neighbor. I mean, our leaders should be ashamed.
Yeah. Kuna hiyo.
Should be ashamed. So bad. Why would you fly to Washington DC and come back the same person?
Yeah.
Do you get that concept?
Yeah, like even let me use this opportunity to shout out at this other guy, Mwale. Mwale is the guy who is building the technological city in Kakamega.
Yeah.
That means he flew out and he didn't come back the same person.
He didn't come back the same person.
Yeah.
That
he came
place
back
is
pissed.
Fully
He came
clean
back
energy.
pissed,
He came back pissed.
Yes.
So he wanted to do something different.
Fully clean energy. Najua, like it's solar powered.
Yeah.
That's how you change a country. When you go out there, come back, do something. Not when you go out there, come back, steal taxpayers' money so you can own helicopters, own houses.
Yeah.
How many houses can you own? How many whatever? Like how much money can you have?
How much is enough for
how
you?
Much is enough?
Yeah.
And I remember Mark Masai aliulizaga hiyo swali.
Aliulizaga Ruto, sio?
Yes.
How much
is enough? And kuna watu wana associate.
Alikuwa ni Eric Latif.
Alikuwa Eric Latif?
Yeah, aliulizaga nani Ruto, how much is enough?
How much is enough?
Yes. Enough is enough. It was so rude, eh?
Yeah.
That was rude. You know, I mean, this is a question that Kenyans want to hear. How much is enough? We just want to understand, if as a leader, we need to know exactly what is it that, how far can we go as the people?
Yeah.
How far deep can we go?
Yeah.
But vile nimesema Mr. Mobeck, itabidi urudi tena hii place. Wasona shindwa leo tuko wapi, so lazima to send a big shout out to Skynest Residences by City Blue. Ndio imeprovide our venue for today. Because tulikuwa na mheshimiwa jo, tungempeleka zile dungeon zetu. Unaona chikile tunakuheshimu jo. Wewe ni mheshimiwa jo. Mr. Mobeck.
I'm a basic guy.
Wewe ni jina kubwa jo. Alafu Mr. Mobeck, mimi nitakwambia bila aibu. Mimi nikikuja US wewe ndio kurgato wangu jo. Mimi nakuja kujabala niko Iko Nini kwa kauchi yako.
Unamwambia Ashe nini live location. Unaulizwa wako wapi, unasema this motherfucker I want. Right now is from Kansas.
Edwin Kurgat. Just tell him that. Edwin Kurgat.
Yeah, mimi nikifika airport nasema ni Mobeck, na akisema ni Jui. There is a podcast here, look. This is me.
But even let me tell you, just slight thing about that.
Yeah.
My uncle came to the US the same way. My father's youngest brother. I was working for him to come to the US. I remember. Even Edwin Kurgat knows this story.
Yeah.
I was receiving him in Dallas, Texas airport.
Yeah.
This guy came to the country. He was coming for a different function, and again he did the same mistake. He was asked, "Where are you going?" Instead of giving the address of where he's going, this is an advice that we need to give the people who are coming to the US. He ended up giving an address where I'm going, and then he ended up giving my phone number to the immigration officers. They called me. I will never lie to the US government because that's an indictment. I don't want to, because why would I lie? And I know they've already asking the questions. You need to be looking so stupid as fuck because you know very well you've already lied. And again, I don't want to be summoned for those kind of things. I was like, hey, do you know this guy? I say, yes, I know him. He's my uncle. But I know one thing. He's not coming to my house. We're going to meet? Yes, we will meet. He's going to come to my house? Yes, at some point. But he's going to a particular function for a number of days. Once it's done, it's going to come to my house. If Mwaf comes to the US,
lakini at least anko yako kurudishwa.
Alirudishwa.
Wewe Mobeck.
Can I tell you why?
Mobeck, check. Hii Iko Nini so lazima niseme pia uko na zao. Lazima ujue Kenya. Mimi msame panic. Skiza.
Let me tell you why.
Panic. Amefika pale. Yes.
Mwaf, I'll tell you this. And maybe someone else who's watching here kutoka US will just tell you the same thing. The trouble that I'll cause myself for those kind of things is worse than even his trouble. Whatever that's going to happen to him, only the return. Me, it's going to be an indictment. I can even be sued for lying. More of this one thing that you need to understand with the US government. Unataka kuelewa leo hivi. Huku si Kenya, unaweza pigiwa simu kutoka airport, useme kitu unataka kusema, and no one is following up with you. Your phone is tapped, everything. This is a serious thing. Utaekewa hapa smuggling people in the United States.
So anko lazima nikuulize, yeye bonga nawe ama wagamekatika nawe?
But unajua mimi nilimueleza vizuri sana even before he left. I explained to him. Unfortunately, nilimwambia do not change anything. He was overexcited. Unaelewa? I spent all that money to bring him over. I spent a lot of money. Unaelewa? To work on all things, paying those tickets and nini.
The visa is returned. The visa is also revoked, ama?
Yes, the visa is revoked. They tell your visa and everything. Wanaribu kitu naanza fresh and they return you. But unfortunately,
was he ever able to come back? No,
he wasn't. But I was working on him on his return because I put on some lawyers on the same thing because I was disputing the whole thing. Because unajua sasa mimi hakuna venye it is kuwa ni mimi niko na makosa ama na hakuna venye ninge sue the US government for anything because they have got nothing to do with anything like that. So the thing that happened to him, unfortunately, he came over here. He passed on last year. Out of depression and all that because I was working on him to come back. Through a different avenue because nilikuwa nishaweka petition kwa US government afanye nini aone kama atarudishwa because they messed up because walimfanya kapanic and all that. But the thing more often, I will repeat this to you and I will tell you, when you come to the US or anything, kuna vitu zingine ndogo ndogo hivi, don't play with them. One thing will lead to everything else, alafu maisha yako yanaharibika.
Because unajua nini Ian? Unajua kwa mtu anaweza chapwa na depression because ukitoka hapa mpaka sasa lazima tu advice wasi. Ukiwa kwa airport usianze kutoka na watu. Ngoja ukisha cruise, ukishaingia US ushapita.
Wamesema BCP.
Because ukiwa pale kwa airport, unaweza post kumama zenyu.
At the same time say wamekuwa wabaya sana. They will track your social media platforms. On watch maybe unaenda for visit. Unaenda ku watch World Cup hii inakuja next ndio. Alafu unaanza kusema aje msee, unaanza kuandika messages, mimi kurudi ni noma. Unaelewa? Haya basi. Wewe fio kule kwa BCV wana they tag that thing they just go say boss ulikuwa umesema uweze rudi. What did you mean in this? It's like no. Just tell us. You know those people, the moment they flag you,
inakuwa ngumu.
Hivyo.
Inakuwa ngumu.
Yani if they tell you hey sir, can we just move to the side, we're going to talk about something here for a minute, jua maisha yako kishaanza kubadilika.
Jua ni Kajito on the street.
Unataka kupeleka Kajito.
Sir? Can you just move the side, sir?
Like sir? I've heard about this place kwa podcast.
Usikike kama hiyo. Just move to the side, sir. Amendes, you coming in this country, sir? Where you going, sir?
Mimi nimeonea huruma juu ya nini. Mimi waga, let me be honest, I don't think if nishaipatia gaia ni story. Na I think nini. So I think tuko tuna fly from was it US? And now coming back to Amsterdam. The American nini is so scary. Najua. So tukaambiwa tufungue bags. So lazima tuwe viatu, tumetoa bag to whatever. Alafu kuna kamera. So like, what are you recording? Najua. Then nimetoka Africa joam tense cause these motherfuckers then unajua they don't look like they're fucking around. Mimi nishafinya hata the record button. Like, what are you recording? Na try kusima record I stop. That's why now mechikini monea anko yako huruma cause mtu anaweza panic in the whole situation.
I know it's scary. That's why you need some this is why this
unaweza andika chini
comes in. You need to advise people on how you need to humble yourself down, the steps necessary that you need to take on how to come to approach the BCP and how to do these things very easy.
Can you show up with a note in case you forget the places, like unaenda wapi unasema
mnamo. Can I tell you one thing? Wacha nikwambie kitu moja. If you being honest, the US government will let you free. You can, the moment you just come over there, they ask you, hey, sir, where you coming from? Kenya. Of course, you can see they can read your passport, your Kenyan passport, but they ask you that question to intimidate you. You see? I don't know if for how many days you've been in this country? You'll be like, I'm here for so sir, you don't know how many days
Osoro in Detroit.
Osoro alituambia alikaa kwa airport for very long, but he was able to go through. But vile tumesema jo Mr. Mobeck, si ati tunakufukuza lakini nakatrabonga history yake. So itabidi tukuhave tena at least to explore more ikikam to story na the Diaspora Youth Caucus. Basa tukimalizia unizambia wase jua the Diaspora Youth Caucus tena. Alafu yeka kuna website ama kuna kitu yote ndio tu.
What I can say is the Diaspora Youth Caucus is on up and running. We're trying to build up our website and everything else to come together because there's a whole team around the world. Is majorly in Australia, UK, United States, Egypt. We don't have still actually members visiting from the Middle East, but we're trying to incorporate a few guys up there. So here's the thing, and again, I want guys to be following up for them to know exactly what we are handling from my talk show. I said that. I don't know. I said something about that. Did you look at it? So you're gonna start up in terms so that's from 1st of March. So once the guys will just come up there, we'll discuss at length and they know what it's all about the Diaspora Youth Caucus, because we are building each other, we're trying to come together. And especially that talk show is going to help a lot of people. And again, a sign of warning for the people who want to come to the United States. This is your forum. This is your forum. If you come to the United States, kindly try as much as you can to be as honest as possible. As honest as possible. Ukiuliza mali unaenda, ukisahau, just tell them, hey, I forgot, but I'll refer. I know where I'm going. You tell them, hey, sir, I forgot. I'm so tired. I've been flying all night. I'm so be straight to face that person to the eye.
I'm confused.
Hey, so sorry, but I forgot where I'm going to, but I have it written somewhere. And I'm going there for 10 days or whatever, 5 days for this function. Don't waste your money. Going to the embassy.
It's funny, like, I have such a bad memory. I don't even remember vile niliingia. One of the things I remember was the yellow line. That was in the US. So kuna vile mtu waga kwa waiting line, then there's this yellow line. So nilikuwa nimepita ngabo yo. So go back to the behind the line. Nikaenda behind the line. But then I was able to just pass through. I don't remember. I didn't fuck up on that. But because Amsterdam nilichoma picha Amsterdam. By the time nenda Amsterdam, Kenya bado hatukuwa tumeka hizi automatic sensors, doors za kusense movement. So Kenya nimezoea kuona mtu ule anakufungulia. So niko Amsterdam, alafu najua nangojwa na mtu on the other side. So niko na bag yangu. Alafu nikienda kusema excuse me, nikakanyaga, mlango ikafunguka, nikapita, niko like oh shit. Because one nimeandikwa exit, but there's no one at the exit. You see, because it's automatic. Najua mimi mezoea incompetence ya Africa where there's someone at the exit wa kufungua mlango, some bullshit. But squeeze at least to make hizo automatic doors, whatever. So imekuwa ni episode 145. Nil make mistake nikasema 146. Imekuwa ni episode 145. Kama kawaida tukisema like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend. Alafu ni the new year jo. Tuanze hii mwaka na watu kuchangamka.
This is the last day of the new year, right? The old year, right?
Hii inaonekana 2023. Hii ni 20. We are in the future.
Oh wow! That's
this
so
like
nice.
The first show of the new year.
Thanks you guys for having me. I really appreciate that.
Pia si tume appreciate. Nimenotice conversation iko inafaa kuwa longer than it was.
Unusual,
alafu so I guess the next time tutakuingiza tu kwa dungeon na tutakuja nayo ubabini. At least kwa dungeon hakunaga
where the magic happens.
Hakunaga time limits. Hapa at least kuna stories za time limit. So tumeshukuru sana. Lakini tunaambia say 2023 tafadhali tusaidiane, tunatafuta school fees. So tusaidiane kusponsor one or two shows, tutashukuru. Tukimalizia tukisema Iko Nini.